Okay, after the logged in, now let's work on the logout functionality. So at this time we are logged in and our name is successfully displayed, right? And I want to kick this user back on the login screen when I'm going to log out this user, right? So here I'm going to click on this logout. So I need a logout button. So just implement the logout button. So go here, copy the first one and paste it here and make this a logout and danger. Perfect. And here I don't want this dashboard, so later on I will resume this, and is authenticated also true. Whenever I'm logged in, then this will be displayed only. Okay, perfect. And here I don't want to redirect this, I want to add a click event. I will click on this. Here I say logout. I will when I will hit enter logout, so this will, now I'm going to create a methods property. After this computed, I'm going to define a methods property, and in the methods I'm going to call a logout method, right? So logout here, and whenever I'm logging out, I want to send my request on the logout endpoint to make our user log out, right? So here I'm going to send the request on axios.post, right? It will be the post request, and then the post would be the API/logout, right? And then I'm going to get the response from there. I'm not going to pass any of the parameters, so I'm going to get the response then, and in the then I'm going to get the response, should be response something like this, and then get the error to it should be the catch, and error, I'm going to print this error here, console.log error, whatever error I'm getting. So console.log response.data, and after successful logout I want to dispatch dispatch an action, and then I will correct my states to default as I'm not logged in, and then I'm also going to clear my token and the Axios header too, right? So here first let's check that our this endpoint is working. So first let's build this endpoint api.php file, and I'm going to say implement logout, and then this logout should here logout, okay, and then this logout contain this auth controller login, and then this public function, and then here I'm going to say logout, right? So auth logout, and after that before this I'm going to first get the login user. So user would be auth/user, and then I'm going to log out this user, and also I'm going to revoke this user token, right? You can revoke this token, or you can just remove this from your application too, but I'm going to do this on the both side, on the server side and on the user side. So here I'm going to say that auth it will be the auth logout, after that it will be the logout, and here before this I want to say user and delete token, something like this. So let me verify it from the Sanctum documentation. So open laravel.com and just click on this get started and open Sanctum, Laravel Sanctum. Okay, and here how we can revoke the tokens. So there is a guy revoking the token, user tokens, and delete, right? I'm going to delete all of the tokens of this user, right? Tokens, then I'm going to delete, delete, right? So in the same way I'm deleting the token, you can also do these ways. You can find the token and delete them, but I'm doing this, so I'm calling this on the user object. And why it's throwing the error tokens all because I'm going to say here request, so here I'm going to say that $request user, right? Because we are using API, so here I'm going to say that request user, whatever user is logged in. So I'm going to revoke those tokens and then logging out, and after that we can return a response, or we can return no content too. I'm going to say JSON here with the message is message logout or user logged out. Oh my god, why I'm doing typo mistake again and again. Okay, and here I want to say 201. Perfect. Save this one, and here in the app.view, here I'm going to check that my user is going on this. So before this, let me comment these functionalities. I don't want to log out at that time because I need to first implement this functionality here, dispatch the event, and then later on I will do this. Okay, I'll uncomment this stuff. So here, oh my god, I'm still behaving that I'm logged out. Let's get refresh, click on this login, let me log in my user, and getting some error here in the Vue Router, which would be the path in raw collection. So let me, so if I go back here, I define this router and I'm adding the click event. Basically I'm not defining any two routes, just save this one and you can see that it's gone and we are getting this error. So I'm clearing this console here, and then I'm going to replace with the anchor tag because we are not going to use any of the router here, because we just need the click functionality. So just save this one and it's still not hot reloaded this, right? It's hot reloaded, but it's wouldn't visible here. So now let's give it a refresh here, click on this login and log in one more time, and yes, logout is back, right? So sometimes it takes some time to reload the DOM, right? And sometimes maybe due to cache, because we refreshed the page but still it wasn't working. Okay, anyway, moving on. Here we define the logout and we commented this logout. So let me uncomment this out, go back, save this one, and let's click on this logout, and it says user logout, right? It's getting the message from here, user logout. It means that our request is sending. I will uncomment them later on, but here I need the dispatch an event, right? So let's say dispatch an event would be the this dot dollar store dot dispatch what? Dispatch the logout, right? So just go here in your store. Here in the actions you can define your action. Let me add this, then here I'm going to define the logout, and then this logout accept, similar as we did this before, accept commit, right? I'm not going to get any of the parameter from there. So here what I'm going to do here is I want to first commit to change the mutation, change these two states. I want to set the token null and is authenticated also false, and then using the mutation, right? And then I'm going to kill the authorization header and token. So first I'm going to commit what, update user token status or reset. Just let me name this reset auth, just like this. And then don't want any parameter, so just go here, I define this commit, and then here in the mutation call this commit, and it's accept state, and we are not accepting any of the token, so just define this something like this. And now I want to reset my state and token, so just say state dot token token equal null, right? Or simply you can pass an empty string. And here I'm going to say that state dot is authenticated equal false, right? Whenever we are making this true, I'm now making this false. And after that, after this commit, I want to now kill the authorization header and remove the token. So first to kill the header, so simply just type delete. I'm going to delete the token, so delete Axios. So before this I'm going to remove a token, so local storage dot to remove item, and what item you want to remove, I want to remove this token, right? So this, whenever I will do this, so this will remove the token from this application. So it's now set this token and its values, it will be removed by using this line of code. And after that I want to delete my Axios header, which we set here, this header, right? So just go here, type delete Axios dot to defaults dot to headers dot common. In the common I'm going to pass authorization header would be the null, right? Something like this. Oh, I'm just calling the delete, so I don't want to set this null. Here I'm calling this delete, so it will delete this authorization header. Axios.default.headers.common authorization. Perfect. So we are here in the app, we are handling a logout functionality. We are logging out, right? Dispatching an event of logout, getting this here in the actions logout, and here we are committing this reset. Basically we are going to the mutation. I define reset mutation here, and then I'm updating those state to make the user unauthenticated, because I want to make this logout functionality. So I'm resetting this token from this token variable, right? And then this is authenticated variable, but here I'm removing this from this local storage, from this one, right? And then here I'm deleting the Axios authorization header. So now I'm going to oh my god, why it's getting refresh and logging me out. So let's log in and again back on this, and yes, now we are seeing this logout functionality. And here in the console, let me remove all of the console stuff. In the application we have this token, right? So I'm going to click on this logout, and then this token will be killed, removed from this local storage, and then this will now also kill the authorization header and change our these states too. So it will display login and register button. So clicked, remove the token, and just display this login register, and everything is fine. Let's go here, no error, right? The only thing is we need to redirect this back user on the login screen. So here in the, after dispatching this event, I want to say that this dot to dollar router dot push, router dot to push, and push on what I want to push. I want to push this name on login, right? So I want to push this user back on the login. So just save this one and log in this user one more time. Click on this login, and now our token is still again set. And if I click on this logout, just click on this logout, yes, logout, kill the session. Here we are unauthorized. So in this way you can log out your user and get back to the login page again. So here whenever we are refreshing our web page, we are on the dashboard, but it should be now automatically redirect back to the login page, right? So I'll do this using, whenever we will use this our middleware in the Vue.js. But before this, let me cover other things, what are the remaining stuff. So I'll see you guys in the next video, but before this, please share your feedback about the series, and I'll try to shoot more courses on this channel using Laravel and Vuejs. So I'll cover more advanced stuff. Also suggest your topics which you want to cover. See you then. Bye bye.